Hey guys, it's Scooter Poop here with a kind of sad video right now. This is the IEM Cloud9 game 2 that they played, and there's this play that really bugs me that people don't seem to be talking about or acknowledging. You see balls here in the top lane. Well, you don't see it, but you can see it on the mini map, building up his rage, and you see I think he gets it a little too high there. And then he starts teleporting in, and his rage bar is already like decreasing at this point, so there's less of a duration. You obviously don't want that, especially with duration buff and stuff. He jumps in. He kind of had to since he teleported over there instead of bot lane, which is okay. And then he gets the black shield and he ulties. I'm gonna pause that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back because it's kind of I don't have like a slow motion or anything. But he goes for the back line, and that's definitely the right choice, I think, because going for the front line would have left the backline, like the Zed and the Caitlyn at that point, Zed was backline, completely open. So he goes in, and here we go. And you see here, Zed right against the wall. It's probably one of the shittiest places ever against the Gnar that you want to be, right? So Gnar, I think backing up here was really smart because it kind of baited the Flash Wolves in. And then they start going in, and look at this. Look at this. He did have Flash, okay? He did have Flash. This was an easy Flash 4-man ult, but he ends up waiting until Jarvan EQs, which he does. And now he still has this gorgeous 3-man ult into this wall right here, right? This is still a thing. And he goes up, and he flashes, and he ulties. They're literally like, there's like no space even. They're like as far against the wall as they could be. And he ulties them away from the wall. And then he even misses the W, like he thinks that they're gonna go from here all the way against this wall near Janna. And yeah, so he misses the W completely. It's really garbage. They end up losing the fight pretty hard because of that. I mean, the Zed goes on Meteor. Zed just cleans up the backline. Zed pretty much carried the game because balls failed. And they were winning at this point. Cloud9 was winning at this point. But I think that's a pretty big turning point. They get the dragon. It's dragon number 2 for them. I guess that's not a huge deal, but it definitely, like, if they had won that fight and gotten the dragon, I think that the game probably would have been over. And it's just really disappointing. I saw something on the Reddit about like C9 thinking about a roster change. I definitely don't think that a change needs to be made, but there's definitely some improvement there. Or maybe Balls isn't comfortable on Gnar. I remember a little further back in the season, CLG had a game where Zion farm it might have been the CLG versus TSM game that was so big, and Zion ended up going with Gnar and ulting everybody like towards the wall. That was further away from the team, and it was a pretty big play, but if he had ulted everyone towards his team into a wall, oh, here's a nice little replay, then it would have been way better. So you can see Balls goes in, and here, look, 4 people right there. He had the opportunity, didn't take it. It's okay, he goes in, and they're not even focusing on it. The casters, I'm sorry, but that's like a huge fail there. Because that was really the cause of everything. That ends up being able to go in and clean up so easily after that. Caitlyn has no HP. Obviously, the amount of HP she had at that point, like if he had just landed his ult, he should have died, but he even could have had the follow-up W. Just really, it seemed like a Bronze League play, so, yeah, I don't want to sound like a douchebag, but that was like, I think the worst play of the tournament. Sadness.